Hello there everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, and in today's video, the portal has lit up and we are going to be pulling shards for 3 of my viewers here today. The first one that we're going to be pulling shards for is Zoro 22225. One extra 2 in there. Oh well. 2225. And we're going in. He's got 3 sacreds. He wants us to warm up here with 5 ancients as well. Plenty of space. Let's dive in. Let's go. Zoro's fairly sort of mid-game, I guess, at this point. Early to mid-game. So he's looking really for any really good quality... Any really good quality legendary could be absolutely game-changing for him. And then there's a bunch of epics in particular that he wants as well. So I think he was saying epics like... He didn't say Zelata. He did not say Zelata. He's looking for Ugo, Vogoth, Geomancer, Sepulchre Sentinel, key epics like that. Zelata is okay when you start off as a support. 40% chance to sleep in his A1 is fine. He has a shield, team shield, on a 4-turn cooldown. Excuse me, with a continuous heal. It's a pretty good move, but it is long, right? He's been power crept here, 4-turn cooldown. If this was a 3-turn cooldown move, this would be great. It's sort of like Melga Steel Girdle, the epic dwarf, is similar to this, but a bit better with a shorter cooldown. And then he has an AoE attack that has a 75% chance to sleep, 100% chance to sleep against enemies under debuffs, 5-turn cooldown. Again, it's a long cooldown. I certainly think if he was one of your first epics, you could definitely build him up to 50 and he'd be great. Ally Resistant Arena by 70 is actually a really good arena aura. He'd be great, but he has been power crept these days, so not super useful anymore. But yeah, he's fine. He's fine as an early epic, and he'd be good enough in the Undead Crypt, where the epics aren't amazing, unless you got the key ones. Alright, we're getting some rares here. I'm not sure if he needs the Razin Fusion, but possibly we're getting some for that as well. And there we go. Okay, so they were the blues, 5 blues. Actually not too bad to get an epic out of it. We'll take it, we'll take it. Let's dive in right now, though. Of course, we do have that 10 times event on for... Wither the Crowned at the same time here. We've got 3 sacreds. Can we get something good here? These are the ones that can really make a big change. Faction Guardians for Undead Hordes is looking really good. I swear to God, if it's another Zelata. Oh my God. I talked him up too much. Oh, Cage Breaker. This guy's just completely useless. Oh, no. Well, look, decreased defense A1, fine. 4 hits at random, 3-turn cooldown. Each hit, chance to play sleep. We're all falling asleep with these pulls. AoE attack decreases each target's max HP by half the damage inflicted. Extra turn if this attack kills an enemy. He actually doesn't seem that bad. What are his... We got one more to go then. What are his multipliers? Where are we? Here, Cage Breaker. Hang on. So he's got solid base attack. He's obviously squishy, but he's fine base HP. I mean, I don't know what his multipliers are. It is a longish cooldown here. 4 turns, but... I don't know. Maybe he's actually maybe okay as a damage dealer for Ogren. He might be okay. That being said, you've got plenty of better ones, so not actually that useful. But I don't know. He's one. I don't know anything about him. I have to look at him again. Here we go. Zelata. Oh, it's an epic. It is an epic. Boom. Vergis. Okay, if Vergis is new, Vergis is a really good epic. He's very good. Why is he so good? It's because of his passive. Books to a 1-turn cooldown. That gives him a continuous heal whenever his HP drops below 50%. For 2-turn continuous heal. And then he gives him a shield whenever he loses some of his max HP in a single hit. So the key thing here is that we build him for Scarab. He can solo Scarab, even on Doom Tower, hard, whatever the hardest Scarab is. This is what I used to do. It takes him about half an hour to beat that one, but he can solo it. You put him in a Destroy set, and then a 2-piece of Immortal, and basically you design him. You build his stats so that he's basically he's barely ever losing more than 10% max HP, and then he just slaps on a shield to cover it, and then the Immortal set, the continuous heal, and a couple of masteries just keep topping him up, so he becomes unkillable, and he just slowly works that Scarab down. It's quite funny. Now, he is generally decent as well. I think he's got a defense in aura, which is decent, and then he has a kind of a move that has potential, certainly for Hydra as well. So if you build him up, which you probably will do, if you build him up, let's actually check if he has him before. So I don't actually personally use my Vergis anymore. I'll send Zoro on in fact, maybe I'll post it in the community tab, my build for Vergis, or I might even do a little showcase video. Do we have Vergis already? It doesn't look like we do. It's hard to tell. I don't have the red dots, so it's hard to tell. I don't think we do have him already, so this is actually potentially really, really good. Vergis. Oh, maybe he's in here. We've got quite a few epics, actually. He's green. I'm not seeing him. At a quick glance, I'm not seeing him, but I could be missing it. Oh, we actually have Stagnite not built. Maybe he's got one built up. I'm not seeing it, so this could be huge. This could be huge, right? Yeah, I might even do a little short showcase showing you how Vergis works. He does have a red dot. Yeah, really good for that. Really good. You need to build him with a decent chunk of resistance. Obviously, your Doom Tower hard, so he doesn't get his continuous heal stolen away. But fantastic for that. And then, yeah, for Hydra, you build him up for Scarab, and then you go into the Hydra. And for Hydra, he can actually turn someone into a resistance tank, and he can even be a resistance tank himself, where he puts continuous heals, increased speed, reflect damage on a target ally. He cannot target himself. He can't target himself, but you could turn it off and just let his shield and continuous heals, let him be a mischief tank, because he's going to be built with good resistance. Alternatively, you can always turn someone else into your mischief tank, and then he's also going to protect your team with ally protection, give nice buffs to a target ally. He's a cool champion. Looks badass as well. Looks like Ethos. Yeah, cool. There we go. That was Zoro. Yeah, I'm excited to see if that's going to could potentially be a game changer for him, because the Scarab boss is just extremely difficult to get through otherwise. Right, I'll be back in just a minute with the next account. All right, everyone, we are on to account number 2 with Mad Dog Reborn, which is, I just think it's the most amazing name. I want to know, like, what happened to Mad Dog? How did they die? And then how are they reborn? What voodoo magic is going on here? Incredible stuff. Anyway, we've got 17 sacreds, and we've got a pretty straightforward instruction. Pull until we get a legendary. Now, Mad Dog did say if we get a legendary in the first shard or 2, then we can pull 10 of them, you know, pull a few extra, seeing as we're being lucky. But yeah, let's hope that we do get one. That would be great, wouldn't it? That would be great. Let's dive in. Yeah, Mad Dog said, what champions are they looking for? They're looking for any good legendary for Arena, Doom Tower Hard, or Hydra. So they're the big areas of focus. Arena, Doom Tower Hard, or Hydra. Let's dive in. Let's go. Oh, I was hoping for one right at the start. Yeah, we've got Siege Hulk, pretty cool champion. He would be really good for faction wars. He'd be very, very good for it if it wasn't for the fact that Ugo is in the same faction and the same affinity, and she is better. Here we go, shard number 2, and it's the legendary. Straight in! It's Martyr! Holy moly. Okay, this is one of my most wanted champions. I am a huge fan of Martyr. A1 with a really good chance of decreased defense. For A3, we'll go to that first. 4-turn cooldown AoE attack with decreased attack and provoke. And then she has a passive 3-turn cooldown, increased defense and counter attack on all allies for 2 turns with a really nice defense in all battles aura. I think she is so good for Hydra. I think she's amazing for Hydra. The key thing being that you need her with a Mischief tank. If you've been watching my Hydra videos, you'll hopefully know about Mischief tanks. By the way, I will have, over the weekend, I will actually get into the Hydra stuff. I've been a little bit delayed this week due to CVC and whatnot. But I'm going to get in and I'm doing some Hydra testing like today after record these videos, these shard pulls. So yeah, she's going to be amazing for that. Right, increased defense and counterattack on your team, decreased attack to limit Head of Wrath, provoke to lock down Head of Decay. She brings you decreased defense, so decreased defense, decreased attack, increased defense, counterattack, defense aura, and she hits pretty hard. This is proper quality. I wonder, did he have Martyr already? I wonder. He does have a Valkyrie. Now, they can both work, though. They can both work because they do different things. We've got tons of legendaries here. Now, there she is. We just pulled her. I think she's new. That's huge. I think she can work very well with the Valkyrie. You can kind of use either one in different contexts. So, for example, Martyr is going to be amazing if you've got a Blood Shield accessory Mischief tank, right? Doesn't work with Valkyrie because Valkyrie Shield overrides the Blood Shield. But with Martyr, she brings you more buffs and debuffs than Valkyrie does. And you can use the shield from Blood Shield to do it. So here we go. Oh, Mad Dog is right now. Mad Dog is there going, thank God I told nubkeks to keep pulling after getting 1 win 2, because we went in straight, got another one on 3. Straight in another one on 3. Growhack the Bloodied, legendary. Now, Growhack is very underrated, I think. People don't like Growhack, but Growhack's actually pretty decent. I don't have any videos on Growhack, but check out YST. He has videos for Growhack. I think especially he's got like Dark Fae teams where Growhack is amazing. He'd be great for Fire Knight. Double hitter at random with decreased speed. So this is part of why he's good. He brings you decreased speed for that Dark Fae. He has an AoE attack that fills his turn meter. So good for wave control. 3-turn cooldown as well. And then his Lord of War here, 4-turn cooldown that steals the target's turn meter and places weaken. And then he brings speed in dungeons. So this is why he's obviously amazing for Orc Faction Wars if you haven't beaten it. He's super good. But yeah, especially good for Dark Fae and for Fire Knight because he's bringing full turn meter steal. He's bringing weaken. He's bringing decreased speed. And he brings you wave clear. Great champion. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Here we go. Oh my God. Oh, I thought it was going to be 3 in a row. Not quite. Tyrell, fantastic epic. Fantastic epic. More of an early game champion for sure. He's got a bit of a deplete turn meter on his A3. AoE decreased defense, albeit on a 4-turn cooldown. And decreased attack on his A1. Defense champion. Just so versatile. Works really well in every single dungeon. You know, wave clear, reducing the boss's damage, and turn meter depletion for Fire Knight Spider. Very versatile. Really, really strong. He was not my first epics, but he was an epic I got reasonably early in the game. And used him a lot. I used him a lot after that. Excruciator, kind of a budget crew Traxa. I think she's terrible. Not even sure what she does. Bit more damage under Veil and healing under Veil. Oh my God, big old tooltip. Damage increases under Veil. Attacking under Veil, enemies killed cannot be revived. Well, that's pretty cool. Places Veil in this champion for 1 turn at the beginning of each round. And Veil every time they kill an enemy. I mean, to be honest, she's very like crew Traxa. But she's got a bit more of that Veil theme. I don't think she's worth building at all. You know, single target damage, but yeah, there you go. Next up, Oathbound. Actually pretty decent. Faction War champion. 4-hitter at random with chances to place block active skills. Then he's got AoE attack with decreased attack and decreased turn meter. And then A1 with a chance to freeze. Pretty good chance to freeze. So you put him in a stun set. And he's got a chance on then in his A1 to stun and freeze. He's got an AoE attack with some turn meter depletion, decreased attack and stuns. And then a 4-hitter that can stun as well. Works really, really well for Faction Wars. Even some Doom Tower stuff for control. Lots of control in his kit. Very good champ. All right, let's go. So we're going to pull this one and then 3 more afterwards. Okay, we got Fodbor the Bard. He is very, very good for Dwarf Faction Wars if you didn't do the Herndig fusion, right? Because of this move here. It is a 4-turn cooldown, AoE attack with decreased defense. So unfortunately, he's not very useful really anywhere else in the game because 4-turn cooldown is quite long. He's okay for Fire Knight. He's a triple hitter A1, so he's decent for that. Then he's a single target stun with some buff steals. Yeah, he's very, very, very average, really mostly for Dwarf Faction Wars. And that's about it. All right, we're going to pull 3 more. Here we go. Here we go. Can we get another legendary, or has the luck run out? Rearguard Sergeant actually a much better champion than people, I think. She has ally protection with a continuous heal on your whole team, except for her. But that's really good to protect your team, keep them alive. She's an AoE decreased attack that heals her, so that's how she stays alive. And then A1 decreased defense, right? So for clan boss, early game, and like early game dragon, everything like that, she's absolutely insanely good. Massive, like ally protection, decreased attack, decrease. She's bringing you the 2 key debuffs for Demon Lord, and that ally protection, continuous heal helps your team stay alive so well. Great champion, early game. Okay, we've got 2 more to go. Here we go. Can we get another? Oh, not on this one. And we got Kaitus. Kaitus is a meme champion. Secret skill, when he's lost half of his life, hits really hard. You can use him like in some meme teams with Cardinal and whatnot. And let's go again. The last one. It's another epic. We used all the luck early on. We used it early on. Crimson Helm. Decent champ. She can solo Bommel. But it's kind of a pain in the arse, to be honest. It's kind of a pain. But there you go, guys. They were the pulls here. Growhack and Martyr. Like I said, Growhack, very underrated, but I think he is great for some specific niche teams. And Martyr, let me see, actually, how far are we in Doom Tower Hard, for example? Okay, so we've not got that far in Doom Tower Hard at all. Well, when you get into Dark Fae, like 120 here, yeah, she's gonna be Grohack's gonna be fantastic. Like, I'm actually curious. Grohack, who do we have in the team? Yeah, we've got a good team, but Grohack will fit in there really, really well. Like, Grohack would replace Yakarl and would be better for sure in this team. Yeah, you've got some sick voids though. My goodness, that's you got really good voids. Damn. But yeah, Martyr. There you go. You wanted a champion for Doom Tower Hard. You wanted a champion for Hydra. You've got one in Martyr. Mad Dog, Reborn. Right, let's jump to the next account. All right, well, it turns out the third account is going to have to be me, guys. It's going to be me. The third guy we did have lined up, he pulled out of it. And I just took a day off yesterday, basically. I came on in the morning and I recorded some videos on the summer events and the Path of Light stuff that's kicking off tomorrow. We can actually see right now there is stuff in-game already. So go make sure you watch that video. Some speculation will be guaranteed Trunda. Maybe we'll see a big Trunda training tournament. Who knows? Stuff is coming perhaps. But yeah, the Path of Light, which is starting tomorrow. I'm going to have lots of news videos on that as well when it goes live. But after recording that video in the morning, I said, you know what? I want to take the rest of the day off. I don't want to be working today. So I took the day off and meant that I didn't have time to organize the rest of this video. So we're going to do it myself. We've got 22 sacreds here. I want to keep a good chunk. What we're going to do, we're going to pull 2. Just 2. I know it's kind of simple, kind of boring, but let's go. 2 sacreds. Let's do this. 2 sacreds. Let's do this. Here we go. Okay. Oh, straight in. No. Why? Oh my god. Okay. Well, someone was clearly not happy over Implarium with me making the 6 worst legendaries in raid video. She's right there from the front. She was on the thumbnail from that. Yep. Narma the Returned. Look, like I said, she's an awesome looking champion. My favorite thing about her, she's got 2 really big symmetrical sickles here, which are really cool. These sickles, really cool weapons. They could do a lot of damage with those bad boys. But yeah, look, she can extend debuffs on the target. I've got her already. I have her already. Single target decrease attack that doesn't heal for your team. Actually kind of a useful move. So I did use her originally in my first Faction War 21 clear for Night Revenants. And she was there to heal me and stuff. I didn't have a Rector Drath. So she was there to help my team stay alive. And she did it okay. And she can put on a bunch of poisons on her A3. Problem is, I feel like the cooldown on this move is like 1 cooldown too long. If it's 3 turns, it'd be really, really nice. She also just needs an absolute butt ton of bucks. I think it's 16 legendary bucks to buck her out, which is just bonkers. Good if you get her early game. Bad if you don't get her early game. One more, and it's an epic. It's an epic. Sepulchre Sentinel. Overall, a much better champion, I would say. A much more useful champion. Sepulchre, she opens up a lot of different clan boss teams because she gives you that block debuffs for 2 turns on a 4-turn cooldown. So you run her 4-3 against the clan boss, and she can make it affinity friendly, which is really, really strong. Really strong. Good combo with Helicath as well for some of those Helicath type teams, right? Blocking the debuffs. You block the stun from the clan boss, which means it's not going to mess up your skill cooldowns and your whole unkillable setup. Block the decreased speed as well, so it's not going to mess that up either. Great champion. Decrease attack on her A1, which is useful. Good on an A1, and good passive as well, which is like a 50 chance to block damage. Good against that clan boss stun in particular. Decent defense in all battles, Aura too. I've used her a good bit against Magma Dragon. She's very good for Magma Dragon because you just keep provoking him, and then every time he attacks, Sepulchre makes it a 50-50 to just entirely block that damage. So it makes keeping your provoker alive much easier. There you go. 2 shards from me. 2 shards, guys. Narma the Returned. Well, I tell you what, actually, we're not empowering Narma. I already had a duplicate Narma. Oh my gosh. She's her alongside of, what's the skinwalker, the pig guy, Norog, who's also not very good. Her and Norog are my most pulled champions now. Wow, it's not even a faction guardian. Ugh! Oh, that hurts. That hurt. Now I want another Narma. Can I have another Narma, please? Can I have another one? So I can at least get attack for whoever's in. Oh, my goodness. Right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you. I'll see you tomorrow when this Path of Light stuff kicks off, the whole summer events. Look forward to it. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.